thing slide.
Tribal council. Not tribal council.
That was last year.
When you were 16, sweet 16. Just confirming.
Serious Shazzy. Do you want some cool drink?
Thank Sharon, apparently the mics are on, they can hear us on the stream. Is there no music? Please play music.
Lekker guys, welcome back. This is TuksRes Survivor 2022 and we're about to go into our last challenge for the night until we head to Final Tribal Council. So I hope you guys are ready because the contestants definitely are. We've got our final 4 coming in. Ratanga, please come in for the final challenge. This is going to be the final challenge. Ratanga, please come and line up right over here. Line up right over there and face me. If you do not know, we started off with 44 contestants. We're down to 4. And tonight we're going to make it a final 3 at Final Tribal Council, where the rest of the jury, that's also here by the way, will determine who's going to walk away with the title of TuksRes Survivor 2022, as well as the cash prize that goes along with it. Are you guys ready to do your final challenge? Alright, awesome stuff. How this challenge is going to work is as follows. This is a chain reaction puzzle. There's 4 stations. Each of you have got the same station, but there's 2 different puzzles. So 2 of you will do the same puzzle and 2 of you will do another puzzle. At the end, it all comes down to the same thing. It's a chain reaction puzzle. You must just follow the instructions and the guidelines in this iPad. You've got all the puzzle pieces in these boxes. There'll be a set of dominoes and balls and a car that you got to push, and a balloon that's got to pop, and weights that's got to drop. You'll see everything in the iPad. If you're confused, it's part of the game. We do have marshals to help you finalize the final things once you've got all the puzzle pieces in place. Does it make sense? Alright, so you use the iPad as your map, and you just build along. We're using all your puzzle pieces, and whoever is able to make sure that the chain reaction happens fluently from top to bottom, you will win individual immunity and you will be safe at the Final Tribal Council vote. Does that make sense? Okay, are you guys ready to go? Choose a station, take in your positions. Take in your positions right here, one of the iPads. Thank you so much for the individual immunity necklace. Alright, so in front of you you'll see 4 boxes. Each of these boxes contain puzzle pieces. Behind you is a board with numbers. The numbers are there for a reason. You'll know why it's there for a reason. It's numbers and letters. You'll know why it's there for a reason once you start looking at the iPad. Does it make sense? TuksRes survivors, are you ready? And let's go! Open it up. You should see the final drawing. You should see the final drawing. And then you should start looking for the pieces and start building your puzzle. They are off. And you gotta get your marbles in order here, because this is quite a tricky puzzle. But once you get the hang of it and you follow the basic instructions on the map, it is not that difficult. Rebecca placing her first puzzle pieces, and it's got to be placed precise, and that's what the numbers and the alphanumeric numbers are for. Marcel placing his first puzzle piece. Zaliswa placing her first puzzle piece. Come on, Zaliswa, make sure you're placing it at the correct place, in the correct spot. Once again, you can feel the tension in the air. It's tangible. You can cut it with a knife. Marcel is replacing the puzzle piece with something else. Marcel with his first 2 puzzle pieces. Marcel making progress. Everyone wants to win this individual immunity in order to be safe at the next tribal council. Marcel is already placing some of his dominoes. Will that count against him or for him? Malawandla starting to piece together one of his puzzle pieces. Zaliswa still trying to figure out where to place her second puzzle piece. Rebecca is making some progress. Slow but steady progress. We can see Marcel here placing his dominoes. The question is that a good strategy? We'll only find out later. Malawandla trying to figure out where what goes. We've got Rebecca that's placed her second puzzle, fourth puzzle piece. And what makes this difficult is that it's not your average puzzle. This is a chain reaction puzzle with different sections, dominoes, you've got rolling balls, you've got popping balloons and dropping weights, and everything has to work together. So Lisa has figured something out and she's throwing out the pieces to make sure she knows what's actually in the boxes. That's what she's doing. Malawandla is putting together one of his puzzle pieces. Going back to the drawing board, looking at the final map. Marcel also looking at the final map, final drawing, trying to figure out where his next puzzle piece should go. Malawandla placed one of his puzzle pieces. Slowly but surely they're getting there. Rebecca is making a few calculations to determine where the next puzzle piece should be placed. This is TuksRes Survivor at its best. It looks like a tornado went through Zalizwa's camp over here. There's a lot of pieces lying all over, but I think she knows what she's doing. She's following the map, and that's what matters. Marcel methodically getting the pieces together and really focusing now, trying to determine which piece goes where. He's checking out all the other puzzle pieces in his boxes. Maybe that will help him. Malawandla is just replacing one of his pieces. Zalizwa placing one of her pieces, and everyone's quiet. Once again, this is not your average type of puzzle. You really gotta follow the instructions on the map in order to know where to put the next puzzle piece. Malawandla struggling with that third puzzle piece of his. Rebecca is making steady progress, it seems. Malawandla going back to the drawing board. Come on guys, you are so close. You can taste individual immunity. You've completed the previous puzzle. Most of you came very far with the previous puzzle. You can do this. Malawandla is trying to figure out where a specific puzzle piece fits. Zalizwa seems like she's making progress now. Placing another puzzle piece into position. The question is it placed correctly? And only she will know. We'll only be able to test that after she's placed all her puzzle pieces. Rebecca making sure that she's placed it correctly. Marcel making good progress. Zaliswa's got a few of her puzzle pieces up on the board. Marcel trying to find a specific puzzle piece. Another 2 pipes for Marcel. Marcel's hastily going back to the board. Seems like he knows what he's doing now. His dominoes tilted over due to the wind that's coming in. Alright, Rebecca says that she's struggling to find a piece. Let's see. Let's just ask the technical team to come in quickly in order to make sure. Rebecca, continue without that piece for now. Slowly but surely we're getting there. Marcel going, he's gained some momentum. He's definitely got the most puzzle pieces on the board, followed by Rebecca and then Zaliswa. Rebecca, are you sorted? Okay, just keep on building, leave that piece for last. Marcel is going at it. This is not your average puzzle. Once again, you can see Malawandla trying to figure out where this pipe belongs. Marcel placing yet another piece. Is it? Okay. Marcel filtering through all the puzzle pieces, making progress. Rebecca's making great progress. She's getting there as well. This is a chain reaction puzzle, and they are getting there slowly but surely. Rebecca, well done, you're making good progress. Great progress, Rebecca. Great progress, Malawandla. Zaliswa is making progress. It does not look like, well, it still looks like a hurricane around there, but there's a lot of pieces on the board now. Well done. Getting there one piece at a time. Marcel has only got a few more puzzle pieces left. It seems like Marcel and Rebecca has got the same puzzle to bolt, and Malawandla and Zaliswa has got the same puzzle to bolt. Zaliswa placing the domino blocks one by one. This is the final immunity challenge. Whoever wins this challenge will receive the immunity necklace, and they will be immune to any votes at this final tribal council. Marcel is looking for a few puzzle pieces. He's looking for something specific. Marcel is almost done with his puzzle. And it seems like he's stuck a bit, trying to figure out which piece is still missing. Yes, Rebecca. TK. Slowly but surely they're making progress. Looking for more puzzle pieces. It's difficult to see with the low light, and that makes the puzzle even more difficult. Rebecca keeping her cool. She's making sure that she's building the puzzle. Marcel also keeping his cool. There we go. After they've placed the puzzle pieces, they will have to pack on their domino blocks, put in the ball, make use of the toy car as well as the weights and the balloon, and see how this chain reaction evolves. Marcel placing another puzzle piece over there. Rebecca slowly but surely starting to pack up her dominoes. Rebecca and Marcel are almost even. Malawandla and Zaliswa are almost even. This is actually a very, very, very tight. It's going to be a tight finish. This is going to be a right finish. Now they have to figure out how this chain reaction actually works. Marcel trying to figure out the chain reaction. Slowly but surely Marcel is making progress. This is not your everyday puzzle. Rebecca making great progress. Zaloiswa pulling out one of her puzzle pieces, trying to stick it back in. Malawandla moving to the drawing board again, trying to make sure that he's got everything in place. Marcel repositioning one of his pieces, and that might cost him a little bit of time. Alright, it seems like Marcel is making progress. Marcel and Rebecca are definitely in the lead. Rebecca is very, very close. She's already packed up all her dominoes. She just has to figure out how this chain reaction actually works. Is she going to be able to figure this out? The question is, what needs to happen? That's what we have to try and figure out. Marcel making great progress. Seems like he knows what he's doing now. Marcel blowing up a balloon now, and he's going to try and fit it into the puzzle section because it's part of the puzzle section. He just has to know where the balloon fits in, and he has to make sure that the rest of these puzzle pieces are placed correctly. Zaloiswa trying to figure out where the last few puzzle pieces go. Marcel looking for something specific. Rebecca seems like she's making progress. A few dominoes falling. Rebecca seems to look for something. Marcel strategically places a balloon in one of his puzzle pieces. We're already half an hour into this challenge and they're making progress, but slowly, because you got to use a lot of logic with this puzzle. Malawandla repositioning his puzzle piece. Seems like all of them are struggling. They're struggling because this is a next level puzzle. There's a lot of moving parts, and that's what makes it tricky. Rebecca is slotting or repositioning one of her pieces. Seems like she's making progress. Zaliviswa slotting in yet another puzzle piece. Rebecca has found a slot for a little toy car, which is also part of this chain reaction puzzle piece. Marcel has placed his toy car. He's now hastily getting all of the dominoes together. He's placed his ball. There's a few dominoes. And now Marcel has to determine where the balloon goes. Rebecca is very, very close to completing her challenge. And once again you can feel the concentration. It's absolutely tangible. Marcel has now, he has to place the balloon strategically, and he's trying to find out and figure out where to place it. He's not sure yet. Rebecca is trying to slot in one of her puzzle pieces, and she's found a place for the ball. Rebecca's making progress. Malawandla is making great progress. Rebecca seems like she's lost. Marcel is now making great progress. Seems like he knows what he's doing, but it's still all about the chain reaction. Rebecca is right on his heels. So at least we're trying to determine how this chain reaction will actually function. Marcel and Rebecca are exactly at the same place. Rebecca just needs a missing puzzle piece, and Marcel's puzzle has got that missing puzzle piece. So here's what we're going to do. Zaliswa and Malawandla, you guys can continue. If you are ready and you want to test your puzzles, you can let me know. But in the meanwhile, we are going to test Marcel's puzzle and see how it goes. After that, we are going to test Rebecca's puzzle with the missing puzzle piece that Marcel has. Does that make sense, Rebecca? All right, but Rebecca, get your dominoes ready. And how it's going to work is whoever's puzzle functions as it should with the chain reaction and goes through the furthest sections of this puzzle will win individual immunity. Rebecca and Marcel have finished their puzzles and they are ready to try out the chain reaction. Okay. Seems like Marcel is ready to test his puzzle, his chain reaction puzzle. And after that, we'll then test Rebecca's chain reaction puzzle and see. Marcel, watch, your balloon is going to pop. That was a balloon popping, and you bet I had a fright. All right, we're almost ready to test the chain reaction puzzle for Marcel and for Rebecca. And depending on whose puzzle functions correctly is going to determine who actually wins individual immunity. Rebecca is just blowing up a balloon. She wants to make sure that she's got the balloon correct, place correct, because that's also part of the puzzle. All right, Marcel, so explain to me what you think should happen here.
So
Just stand on this side.
okay, so the idea is, I think with the dominoes need to fall over, you need to have just enough weight to trigger this catapult.
Yes.
So then when you pop the balloon, you have the metal star falling down on that lever, propelling the car forward. The car will knock on here, which will knock the ball forward, rolling down, landing at the end. But the biggest concern is just I'm going to not trigger this catapult.
All right, so that seems like Marcel has got it in the way it should be built, but the question is, has he got enough? Everything is supposed to be here with Marcel, so what we'll do is we'll give it a go after you are ready, that everything you had to work with is as it should be, and then we'll see how it goes. Rebecca, are you ready to give it a go? All right. Zaliswa, how's it going here? Are you ready to give it a go? Not yet. Zaliswa is still not ready. Malawandla, how's it going with you? Are you ready to give it a go? Not yet. Okay. Rebecca stacking up her dominoes. Marcel tying 1 or 2 knots on his puzzles to make sure things go as planned. All right, Marcel, please let me know when you're ready to test. Rebecca is ready to test hers. And how this will work is it'll be a chain reaction. The dominoes have to fall onto a certain section. It's then going to catapult, popping a balloon, dropping a weight, catapulting a car, and then dropping a ball into a pipeline, and then the goal is to have the pipeline drop at the bottom. All right, so we're going to start with Rebecca, and let's see. So here's what we're going to do. At the same time, I want you guys both, Marcel, at the same time, I want you guys both to drop or get your domino effect going. And here's the thing, if both your puzzles work, whoever ball lands right at the bottom first, they will take individual immunity. Does it make sense? Okay, are you guys happy? So taking your positions to make sure that you can drop the first of your dominoes. If you want to do one more check on your puzzle, you're more than welcome to do that. And this is unfortunately, this is the missing button. All right. I'll give you guys one more minute to make sure that everything is as it should be on your puzzle. Rebecca, are you ready? Okay, you happy with your puzzle? Are you happy with your puzzle? All right, taking positions, and on my word go, you will push down the first domino, and then we'll see if the chain reaction happens. Whoever balls land first right at the bottom, if both puzzles functions as it should, you will win individual immunity. If it does not work, we will then reset. You guys will have to make some changes, and we'll see if it works then again. All right, does it make sense? All right, and 3, 2, 1, go. We've got the dominoes, the balloon popping. We've got Rebecca's ball is stuck. Marcel's ball. All right, no one won now, so it's still even. You guys can reset. Make sure that you make the changes wherever it's needed, and then we are gonna go again. Okay. No problem. Yeah, you can reset. Everyone reset. Zaliswa, Malawandla are still busy figuring out their puzzles, but Rebecca and Marcel have got it going. We tested the first time, it did not. You can do it all right. Marcel placing his blocks strategically, domino blocks again. And he's got to make sure that it falls over this time, because the previous time it did not fall over. Got the final four still busy with this chain reaction puzzle. Rebecca resetting her puzzle board. Marcel resetting his puzzle board, making sure that everything is in position. Malawandla still have a few puzzle pieces that he's got to place on the board. Zaloiswa, she's making progress. Rebecca resetting her domino blocks. Marcel trying to figure out where it went wrong. Trying to see if... Are you ready, Marcel? Marcel is ready. Rebecca's resetting her puzzle piece. And after they are done, we're going to run it through and see if it functions as it should. Rebecca, are you ready to give it a go? Marcel, are you ready to give it a go? All right, they are ready to give it a go. On my count, 3, 2, 1, go. They stuck again, they have to reset. Something went wrong, and they'll have to make sure that it does not go wrong again. Whoever completes this chain reaction challenge will win the final immunity. We've got the final 4 working on their puzzle pieces. Marcel accidentally just popped his balloon. Rebecca tying a balloon again, setting herself up. Malawandla and Zaloiswa still busy placing their puzzle pieces, taking their time, but that steady does it. Anyone can still win this challenge. The puzzle is the great equalizer. Marcel blowing up the balloon. Rebecca carefully placing a balloon in place again. position. Marcel blowing up his balloon, placing it in position. You should be very careful because it can pop at any time. We've been busy for an hour now. They've been busy for an hour with this challenge. 60 minutes. Right, we've got Rebecca ready, and it's been a long day. It's been a long 3 days. I'm tired, and I can't even imagine how the final four should feel after these long 3 days. Marcel is placing his domino blocks, setting it up for another test. Rebecca and Marcel are head on, and we're going to try and see now whose chain reaction puzzle actually functions as it should. So Rebecca, are you ready? Marcel, are you ready to go? All right, so let's test this. So the goal is that they go through the chain reaction puzzle, and the ball should land right here at the end. When the ball hits the end, whoever ball hits the end right the first time, that person will win individual immunity and will be safe for the last tribal council. Okay, take up your positions and let's go. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Marcel and Rebecca once again got stuck somewhere in the middle of their puzzle. Rebecca, unfortunately, you will have to reset. Marcel, you will have to reset. So close, but yet so far. This is a challenge of note. Come on, guys, you are so close. Malawandla, let's go. They're already testing their puzzles. Let's go, Zalawisa. Keep on going. It's just one section at a time. One puzzle piece at a time. Technical, can we please get some more balloons for them to test? Rebecca excusing herself there. having a moment. Okay, let's get going. Marcel resetting his station, his puzzle, chain reaction puzzle. Rebecca resetting her chain reaction puzzle. They're going for the test for the third time. They are so close to make it happen. This is a very, very tight competition between the two, between Marcel and Rebecca. Two fierce competitors, and right behind them is Malwandla and Zalwiswa, but they are still a little bit behind. Let's go guys. Rebecca placing her dominoes for the third time. It's an hour into this challenge and they are still going strong. They're not giving up, repacking their dominoes. The chain reaction puzzle has to work perfectly in order for the person to win the immunity idol. Rebecca seems like she's ready. Marcel is almost ready to test his station again. Rebecca and Marcel almost at the point we're going to test it again. The entire idea is that the ball at the bottom reaches a weight there at the bottom, and that will be the final stage. Little weights that the ball should land on, and that will determine who the winner is. Seems like Marcel is ready to test his station again. Marcel, are you ready? Rebecca, are you ready to test your station again? Malawandla trying something there. Malawandla making great progress now. All right, Rebecca, you gotta get ready to test it again. Let's get ready. Malawandla also testing his chain reaction puzzle now. Okay, Rebecca, let's get going. Are you almost ready there? Okay. You want to make sure all your dominoes are in place. Pardon? No, unfortunately not. Alright, if you guys are ready and you think all of your sections are ready to give it a go, I'm going to count you off. Rebecca and Marcel, on my go. You can still do one more check. I'll give you 10 seconds to double check. And then we're going to give it a go. All right. Everyone ready? Marcel? Rebecca? Rebecca has just reset. Rebecca, you can reset it quickly. If your balloon pops, I will give Marcel a go and see if his system works. If your ball reaches the bottom first, you will win individual immunity. It's been a grueling long day, and it all comes down to this. And now they should just hope that this chainsaw puzzle functions as it should. And there we've got load shedding kicking in right at the right time. Okay, Marcel, we're gonna give you a go. Let's go, Marcel. Okay, so from here on, we are not going to pause it again. If after we've given this a go, if you want to give it a go again, you just let me know, and we won't wait for anyone. So you can also let me know again, Rebecca, when you want to give it a go, okay? And we'll do it on that basis. Okay, Marcel, you can give it a go. Let's see if the ball hits the bottom. If it does, you will win individual immunity. And Marcel wins individual immunity. Well done for a second time in a row. Man, that was long. That was close. Well done, Marcel, for a second time in a row. Rebecca, well tried. Zalawiswa, Walamandla, guys, well done. So, this is how it's going to work now. You guys are going to go straight to Tribal Council. And from there, you're going to vote out the last person. Does that make sense? All right. So, just head on to your camp. Wait there for 2-3 minutes, and then we're going straight to Tribal Council. You got to know you're going to vote for. See you in a few minutes. So there we've got the final immunity challenge. Final immunity challenge, and Marcel just won his individual immunity for the second time in a row. That then ensures that he is safe. He cannot be voted out. So Marcel has got a final spot in the final 3, where the jury is going to determine who walks away with the title of Sole Survivor, TuksRes Sole Survivor, as well as the 10,000 rand that goes along with it. Let's see how it goes. Going straight to Tribal Council now. You don't want to leave. Still a lot of magic coming.
This is gonna cut the Let's just get a couple guys.
And welcome to the final Tribal Council. If you have just tuned in, this is TuksRes Survivor 2022. And man, was this a crazy 3 days. 44 people, 16 challenges, 16 Tribal Councils, and we've ended up with 4 people. And after tonight is only going to be a final 3 where the jury is going to have to determine who walks away with the final prize money as well as the title of TuksRes Survivor 2022. We've got the tribe Rotanga coming in straight away, which is the final 4, which consists out of Marcel, Rebecca, Malawandla, Salawiswa. And man, was the last challenge grueling. It was a puzzle challenge. It took about an hour and a half, and Marcel was lucky enough to walk away with the individual immunity. So Marcel is safe tonight. He's guaranteed a spot in the final 3, and then it's going to be up to the other 3 to battle it out to make sure that they've got a spot in the final 3 as well. This is TuksRes Survivor 2022. It was 44 people. We're down to 4. You don't want to miss this. We've still got a lot of action, a lot of questions. Stay tuned, because this is not the last time that you're going to see the magic happen. We've got Rotanga coming in. Rotanga, please make your way to the bench. Welcome to final Tribal Council. Rebecca coming in. Malawandla, Zalwiswa and Marcel wearing that beautiful immunity necklace. Welcome guys, Marcel, welcome, Malawandla, Zalwiswa and Rebecca. It's incredible to see you guys here. Just to think that 3 days ago we were 44 contestants and it came down to this, only 4. Marcel, did you see yourself ending up at the final 4 the day you started?
Honestly, on the first...
Actually the final 3, because you have got a guaranteed spot in the final 3.
On the first day, I don't think so. I didn't really think that far ahead of the game. I really just tried to immerse myself in the game, really enjoy it, just enjoy the experience with everyone else. Obviously, it's a hope that you have there locked up in your heart. So I'm really so excited and so ecstatic to be able to be here and experience that. Yeah, so I'm really happy.
Well done. You are, yeah, that's what matters. Zalawiswa. Just tell me, explain to me what's going on in your heart right now. 1 or 2 emotions that's popping up, just name them.
Honestly, I'm feeling uncertainty because I truly believe I'm on the chopping block next.
You think you're on the chopping block? Why would you say that?
Because of the tension at camp.
The tension at camp?
Yes, like right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is there something that you'd like to say to try and change that?
Not really, but I hope, considering the jury and the members there, people make the proper decision, because no matter what, if they vote me out, and I don't think I have a lot of allies in the jury, the person with most allies will win, definitely.
Makes sense what you're saying. Malawandla, you're sitting here, well done, you're final 4. Do you think you're going to have a spot in the final 3?
I mean, I hope I do have a spot in the final 3, but you cannot know for sure. The only person who definitely has a spot is Marcel, but I hope I'm there. Yeah.
Rebecca, one of the 2 ladies in the final 4. How does it feel, being the Survivor fan that you are, to have a seat in the final 4? Just explain to me a few emotions that come up.
I genuinely don't even think I could put it into words. I don't think I've processed what's happening. It all feels so unreal. I think maybe I could get back to you in a couple of days once I've thought about what I'm feeling right now. But
maybe shed a few tears with your dad when you rewatch it, you know,
Very
depending
possible.
on what the outcome is. But even you've come this far, you know, I would have become emotional if I looked back at my journey and I ended up where you are now. So it's something to be proud of. Rebecca, well done.
Thank you.
So you guys know how this works. We're not going to waste any more time. Behind you guys is a voting booth. You're going to stand up one by one. You're going to go to the voting booth and you're going to write down the person's name who you'd like to vote out. That makes sense. Marcel, you're up first. He's got individual immunity, so unfortunately, well, fortunately for him, he's safe, and unfortunate for the other people, no one can vote him out. Malawandla, would you be able to go on for another week if you had to? Or are you ready to go back, hit a nice piece of KFC and get back into your soft bed?
Well, I feel like right now, at this moment, I'd rather go back to rest.
You want to go back to?
I want to go back to rest and maybe.
Want to go back to rest?
Yeah, and maybe sleep on my not so comfy bed, but better than the background.
Just out of interest again, can you please just say which residents you are representing?
Tux Village.
Tux Village.
Yeah.
Rebecca, you are representing?
Narina.
Narina.
Zinnia.
Zinnia. And Marcel, you are representing? Please just say it in the mic.
House Ukutula.
Well, that is so interesting. 4 different reses with the final 4, and that makes it even more interesting. I can bet you there's a few people from your res, back at res, watching this live stream now, really rooting for each and every one of you. But at the end of the day, only one person can take the title of Sole Survivor. So, Marcel, is there anyone specific that you hope to sit next to in the final 3?
Yes, I'm saying this based off the past probably 4 or 5 votes. I've really just stuck to my people and my group, and we decided we're going to work together, and I really just want to sit next to them in the finals. It might not always be the most strategic decision to sit actually next to your friends. You'd rather want them on that side, but I just decided, obviously I've already had to play a game which can involve some deceiving. I didn't want to do any more of it. I wanted to keep just my friends next to me right now.
So did you come into this game with the idea that you're going to have to deceive people at some stage?
I knew at some stage it was going to happen. I didn't think it was going to happen as fast because this was such a fast-paced game in 3 days. And then at the end of the day, I just tried to put myself first and think to just go into self-preservation mode to an extent.
Okay. Zalawiswa, tell me, is there someone that you would not like to sit next to if you went through to the final 3? Isn't that maybe the person's name that you're writing down tonight?
I'm not going to comment.
Not going to comment. Zalawiswa, as always, just straight to the point. Malawandla, the person's name you wrote down now, is it someone obviously that you would not like to sit next to if you maybe went through to the final 3?
Yeah, it's definitely someone I wouldn't want to sit next to.
And are you counting on alliance within the final 4 that's going to vote with you in order to make that happen?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Well, we've got Rebecca coming back and she's placed the last vote. Let's go tally the votes. I'll be back within a few seconds and then we'll eliminate the final member, which will leave us with 3 final contestants. I'll be back. I've got the votes and I'll read the votes. The person with the most votes will not have to leave Tribal Council tonight. They will stay because if you did not notice yet, we have got the jury present as well. Jury, say hello. Woo! Welcoming the jury, beautifully dressed, and they are ready to also cast their votes in determining who's going to win the title of TuksRes Survivor 2022. But first, we unfortunately have to do elimination, so I will read the votes. Once you're eliminated, you can just join the jury on the bench. First vote, Zala. Second vote, Rebecca. 1 vote Zala, 1 vote Rebecca. Third vote, Zala. 2 votes, Zala. 1 vote, Rebecca. Person voted out, and the 10th member of our jury, Zala. Zala, thank you. You can join the jury, and what a journey you had. What a round of applause for that lady. She had such an inspiring journey. Man. All right, so let's get down to business straight away. Welcome. Let's welcome the final 3, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so although you've made it till the end, it's not the end yet, because you've still got a lot to do. You've got 10 members to convince to write down your name so that you can earn the title Soul Survivor, TuksRes Soul Survivor 2022. And you get a little bit of cash that goes along with it. So, I'm going to give each one of you just one opportunity to make a statement, and this will be the last statement until I give the jury an opportunity to ask a question for one of you. So the jury will only ask one question each to one of you. You cannot ask a question to all of them. It's like you will only get one question and you can direct it to any one of them. Does that make sense, jury? Okay, great. Thank you. So I'm going to start off with you, Marcel. Have you got the mic? Can you please just make your statement and tell the jury why they should write your name down as a Soul Survivor for TuksRes 2022?
Thanks, chappies. Hi guys, it's good to see you guys all again. Yeah, so obviously this is not the fun part to go to beg for votes, but in that sense I don't want to beg. I just want to, I want to say I really love playing with all of you guys, and I know we all had different strategies in different games. I know some people think my game had a little bit too much backstabbing and going behind people's backs. I'm really sorry about that if I had implicated you guys in that. But yeah, I just want to say, hope you guys can still see where I came from with my strategy in terms of outwitting, in that sense of trying to put myself first, because otherwise I was never going to get to a chance where I was going to win something like this jewelry, because we had the challenge beast over here and all the people that I had to get out in terms so that I could finally get to this point. So that's the only reason why I did that, went to self-preservation, trying to outwit. Outlasting was also great, staying with you guys next to the cold fires at night, and just outplaying. I'm saying I'm glad that I got the opportunity to finally get able to win something like this, and just like playing with you guys through the tribe phases and everything. So yeah, I really think I've made some good friends that side, and yeah, regardless of your vote, guys, I love you guys. Thanks.
Thank you, Marcel. Malawandla, you get an opportunity to make a statement and convince the jury to vote for you as Soul Survivor. You can go ahead.
Hi guys, it's nice to see you. You're looking clean, and I suppose you smell okay. So I think you should vote for me to be the Soul Survivor, because I came in here, I felt like I was the underdog because of my body weight and not like being physically strong, but I came into the challenges, even though I only won one immunity challenge with the help of myself. Like, I really gave it my all, and I feel like the physical aspect of the game wasn't something I was banking on, but I just came in, I played hard, and I just left everything in the field, and that's why I think I deserve it.
Thank you, Malawandla. Rebecca, you get your opportunity. Please pitch to the jury why they should write down your name.
Hey guys, long time no see. Listen, I just want to say, no matter what happens, like genuinely, I'm so grateful to be where I am now. I'm so grateful to have been in this competition at all. And I really want to say a thank you to you guys, because something that's like been really wild for me these 3 days. So I struggle a lot with social anxiety and generalized anxiety, and a lot of the time I use all of my energy trying to act like a normal human. And these last 3 days, it's the longest time I've ever had to concurrently spend with any person, never mind 44 going down. But you guys genuinely made it so easy. I had a lot of energy to spend on the actual Survivor game, which was, I'm proud of myself for what I was able to achieve with the help of you guys. You guys made me feel really comfortable. And as hard as it was, I'm really glad to see you guys again. And I hope we can all be friends after this.
Thank you, Rebecca. 3 completely different approaches. And that makes the job of the jury, it doesn't make it easy, it makes it quite difficult. So next, I would like to give the jury opportunity to ask the remaining final 3 a question, but you can only pose 1 question to one of them if you want to ask a question. You're not obliged to do it if you want to ask a question. I just want to make sure, can we hear the jury from there? Can we hear the jury from there without a mic? Sorted? Great. Awesome stuff. So, Taryn, I'm going to start with you, and please speak up loud so we can hear you quite clear. Would you like to ask a question for one of the final 3? And if you want to, you're more than welcome to direct the question to the person, and then whoever it's directed to, you can grab the mic and answer.
Marcel, did you write my name even though I gifted you an idol?
Okay. Lionel, please ask a question to any one of the 3 remaining castaways.
Can I start with like some sort of opening statement?
You can start with opening statement as well. You're more than welcome.
All right.
Please speak up. Well, just louder.
Okay, so as a med student, I'm pretty sure you're very familiar with the caduceus. It's a staff that has 2 snakes surrounding it. Marcel, do you believe that you lived up to the potential of the 2 snakes surrounding that staff in this competition?
Not in this competition, no. But with that saying, I came into this competition knowing that it is a game and that I am not the same person inside and outside the game. Yeah, I would love to say that there were essence of me in this game, but you will definitely get to know the real me outside of the game, and I really want to live with integrity. And yeah, obviously I didn't always play with that, and I'll own up to that. I know how it is, but yeah, I want to live up to that in my profession one day. Definitely still want to, and I strive to do that, but I'm not going to say I did that in the game, no.
Okay, we're going to go to the back. Is it Vincent at the back? Vincent.
Malwandla, I would like to ask, what would you do with the money if you were to win?
Can you please just repeat the question?
What would you do with the prize money if you were to win?
What would you do with the prize money if you were to win?
Oh, so I'm like hoping to graduate this year, God willing. So maybe I'd use it for like my graduate celebration next year.
Okay, Lucky.
I have a question for Marcel. So you say that you are a different person in the game and a different person outside, but then there were moments whereby, like, how do we tell the difference? And did you ever feel bad about the backstabbing?
I definitely did. Like, obviously I'm not the different person the whole time. It's more in those moments where you feel you need to, when you're pinned against the wall and you know, if you don't strike first, you're going to get strike next. That's when you have to go into self-defense mode. But yeah, so I was definitely not fake the whole time. I had lots of real moments with all of you guys. Still made some real connections with all of you guys. But yeah, it does hurt, and it's not nice to see you guys' faces and like even like tears being shed. So I would never like find joy in that.
Yuan, you can pose a question to any of the final 3.
For Marcel, did you play your idol on my behalf to get closer to Lionel through our trust?
No, I played that idol to get closer to you. I'd always had the thought in my back of my mind that you and Lionel were closer, and that come final 4, final 6, that you would choose him over me. And that was the only reason why at the end I decided to rather not go that route. But the idol was definitely for you, and I really wanted to. I'm glad we got the chance to work together for a couple of votes. That was still very good for me as well.
Colette.
My question's for Rebecca. I was going to ask you, what would winning mean to you? Yeah.
I'm gonna be fully honest. I'm not too bothered about the winning title. The thing is, I've lived through this full experience and I've gotten here to the end, and this is genuinely all I could ask for and so much more.
Okay, Tabitha.
My question is for myself. So obviously you were playing a game, as you've told us, but part of that game is knowing that the jury is ultimately going to vote for the winner. Do you think you played the game in the wisest way possible, knowing who the jury members were and what they respect and value in a player?
I must say, I did try to think of it. I should probably have thought of it that more, I must say, but the thing is, it was almost like a bit of a rabbit hole to an extent. So after the lines had been drawn, I couldn't almost go back on the decision. So I decided I just have to stick to the game I have now. Can't go back on that and flip-flop now, so I just have to do that. But yeah, I probably should have given a little bit more consideration to that. So if your vote goes either way, still no hard feelings from my side.
Angelique.
I do not have any questions.
Don't have any questions? Do you want to make any statements?
For the jury, I just think that they should vote for the person who played the game well.
Okay, interesting. Zala, do you want to pose a question to one of the reigning three? Do you want to make a statement?
Good luck.
Zala, you are such a unique being, and that's what makes you so lovely. Neo.
I have a question for Mawanda. So, you stated that you have given everything throughout the competition, but we can't ignore the fact that the social aspect of this game is also very prevalent. So, how would you justify your social skills, and what do you have that separates you from the rest of the top three?
Okay, so I knew that coming into the game, I'm not like the most
Sorry,
social
Malwanda,
person.
just speak up loud so they can hear you as well.
I knew coming into the game that I'm not the most social person, and I'm not like very talkative, and I'm not good with words. So that was like one of my weaknesses, and that was something I was planning to play on, because people usually play on their strengths, like forgetting about their weaknesses. So I went out to people, which is like was something way outside of my comfort zone, and I feel like even though it wasn't like big compared to other people, it was big for me. Like I feel like I have hugged a lot of it's silly, but I have hugged a lot of people in the 3 days than I have the entire year. So that was like the thing for me.
Okay, thank you jury members for your questions. So it's come to that time. It's come to the voting part, and this time the jury members are going to vote, write down the person's name who they want to win. We're going to start off with that straight, and how it's going to work, I want the back row to go first and then the front row. Neo, you can walk to the voting booth. Please remember to write down the person's name who you would want to win the title of TuksRes Survivor, as well as the money that goes along with it. You're more than welcome to go. And then while the jury is here, it's so good to see you guys again. You've come with uplifted spirits and just a maturity about the game as well. And the type of questions that you ask just makes me wonder whether you are still emotional about this game, or whether you look at it from a mature perspective and see it for what it is. So Lionel, tell me, how do you feel? Do you still experience some emotions of what happened, because you were just voted out a few hours ago?
Emotions are common in every human being. So literally, you can't be pegged down for being emotional. But it's not the prevalent feature in my case. I'd like to think that I think logically more than emotionally. So in this sense, my question was more directed towards understanding the gameplay at hand, and whether it was actually beneficial, or whether it actually felt right towards his sense of morality and integrity, considering the fact that everyone else was playing a rather clean game. It was nothing personal, but it was more in the sense of understanding, because at the end of the day, we are logical thinkers before we are emotionally reactive.
What is really interesting for me is some of us, and you can tell me if I'm correct, some of us believe we can come into this game and go all the way without deceiving one person. Is there anyone that feel that way, that you can go all the way and end up at the final 3 without deceiving one person? Okay, so just lift up your hands. I would like to hear your perspectives. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. So Colette, that then means what you're essentially saying is that you can go all the way without telling one lie to one person. Is that true?
I think you need to be careful what you think of as a lie.
Okay.
If someone asks you who you're voting for, if you don't say anything, you're not committing to them in any way. You're not committing to saying, I'm not voting for you, or I am voting for you. So just shut up, don't say anything.
So in a sense, you're just saying, you're not lying, you're just not giving them the full truth.
I think that's the only way you can get around the betrayal part. There's always going to be some, like that's the game, there's only some extent of not completely clean, but you can keep.
So isn't
your
that
name
contradictory to what you said?
Hey?
Isn't that contradictory to what you said in a way?
It is.
Is it? I'm trying to understand your perspective. And
I'm also trying to understand my perspective.
I'm
so
speaking from a
getting there.
player's point of view as well, because I had that opportunity as well. And even though one's intentions are good, it's a board game of Monopoly. And in Monopoly, there's certain rules and certain things that you're allowed to do. And if you don't do it, you're most probably not going to win the game. So, Yuan, I'd like to hear from you why you say that.
I think personally there are 3 of us that are literally meters from that bench. We were so close, and I feel like it was a small little choice that has turned this whole thing on its head, and it could have been a totally different outcome if literally if someone just changed a singular vote. This whole thing could have been entirely different, and I feel like I'm proud of us for that, because I played honest and I came pretty damn close. So
great. I want to find out what you mean by honest.
I was open to everyone. If I was going to do something, I would tell them. I would go up to them, tell them. I feel like I just didn't want to break down my own personal, I didn't want to break myself down just to be there, if that makes sense.
So right until the point that you were voted out, you did not lie to anyone once?
No.
That is incredible. It's not a lot of people that can say that. Well done. Tabitha, it's the same question to you. Did you, right up to the point where you were voted out, did you deceive anyone or not?
No.
So you never told someone, I'm going to vote for A, and you voted for B?
No. To the point where I committed to voting for someone, I was given another option, and I chose to stick to that first option mostly because I'd already told someone I was going to vote for them. I said to myself before I started, I'm not allowed to tell a lie, and I don't want to backstab anyone, and I didn't.
And let's say you maybe changed that and you decided to play the game more intense, and you decided to overstep those boundaries that you set for yourself, and you then ended up in final 3. Would you have felt bad ending up in final 3, but you had to deceive and step maybe on someone's head to do that?
I wouldn't have wanted to do that. If I'd been in final 3 knowing I'd played a dirty game, I don't know if it's possible, but I think I would have rejected the placement, just because I couldn't live with knowing I'd achieved something by lying to someone else.
That's really interesting. It's amazing to see that you guys got this far without telling one lie. I don't think I would have been able to do it in the game of Survival, but well done. Lionel, yourself as well. You came this far without telling one lie to another person in the game.
I'll be honest. It wasn't a lie, but it was withholding the truth. So, in essence, if you look at it from a law perspective, if you neither confirm nor deny, you're not telling a lie. And in that sense, it's more or less better that way than to actually go to someone and tell them, okay, so this is the person that I'm gunning for, yet at the same time you're actually going to vote the same person that you're talking to right now out. But then I'll be honest, besides lying, being conniving is a factor on its own. So you can actually be cunning and kind of like slick under the shadows and whatnot without lying. But I have seen players who played without being cunning, without trying to lie about it, who literally were transparent to the bitter end. Like they will tell you, no, I'm not voting for you, but eventually when push comes to shove, I will vote for you because you pose a threat in this way, that way, or rather tell you, actually, you know what, you pose a threat because of this, that, so I'm voting you out right now. There have been players that have actually moved on like that and made it quite far. But then, I mean, where there's good, there's always evil, and evil somehow, but not that I'm saying they're evil, not that I'm saying they're evil, but I'm just saying, it depends how you look at it, and also it kind of just balances out that it's possible to get to the end by being fully transparent.
Okay, Lionel, you can go vote. Taryn, I want to ask you a question while you want to stand up and go. And this is a question all of you can consider, because I might want to hear your answer on this. If we had a varsity survivor, imagine Paka against UCT, against Tux, against UJ, and you had to send the best player, what would that player look like? What attributes or characteristics would that player, what will they have to have in your eyes in order for you to send them forward and say, I'm nominating this player? Taryn?
I think they would have to be physically strong, mentally strong, and understand strategy and know how to use it and what to say and when to say it. Yeah.
And will they have to be dead honest in the game if you send them in and you know they're going to go play against other people that might deceive them? What will you expect them to go and play it as an honest game?
I think what Colette said with withholding the truth is something that I believe in as well, and I think that would also be beneficial. So it's something that, like the jury, we believe that the honest players, we like them. The people that lied, anyone that was caught in a lie was immediately voted out. And I think from what I can see here is that everyone wants people who are playing the game well but are not nasty about it.
Thank you, Taryn. Angelique, if you had to send someone to represent Tux in a varsity, like a national varsity survivor, what type of person would you send? What would they have to have in the bag? What type of characteristics?
Well, it's like, I think it's like what Taryn said, but honestly, it's not an honest game. So it should be someone who is under the radar, because what happens to most of us is if you're a competition, they're going to vote you out. So if you know your competition and you're trying to be honest the whole time, people are still going to vote you out because they're going to use your honesty against you. So I'll rather say someone who can like just be under the radar, be a silent person, and then at the end pop up. I think that obviously would like withhold the truth, because you can never play this game with honesty. It's not an honest game, and I think that we should just it's not an honest game. Point.
Thanks, Angelique.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, well, the voting has been done, but if you guys want to make one final statement before I can go and collect the votes, you're more than welcome. Michelle?
Just something I wanted to address on basically what's been going around, just on terms of being conniving and stuff. I just feel maybe what has also happened is, for instance, the three of you have just said that you've never told a lie in the game. This afternoon you told me that you guys are all three voting for Neo and then getting 3 votes on me. I think that is not withholding the truth. I think so. I maybe just did what you guys did more, putting more attention to myself. So yeah, that's just something I'd like to say. We all played a game like this. I just did it more, and that obviously pulled more attention to me. I just wanted to say that yeah, that's still not who I am, and yeah, I don't think my integrity should be pulled into question at the end of the day.
Marwanla, thank you, Marcel. Marwanla, would you like to say something? Last statement?
Yeah, so I really enjoyed like being in a tribe and playing with most of you guys, and that was really fun. You all are amazing people, and I feel like the social part of me kind of came out in the game, so that's like something I hope to carry with me forward in my life. So I have deceived a few people in the jury. I do not regret the move I made, but I am sorry for like the way my deception made you feel. Like if I had to do it again to like advance my game, I would definitely do it. But yeah.
Malamandla owning up to his decisions. Rebecca?
I guess I'll just follow suit a bit and say, at this point, my personality is basically that I like watching Survivor with my dad. So yeah, I think I picked up a lot of strategy from that, and I sort of tried to do what I could to get here, and it worked. And I am sorry if I hurt anyone. I genuinely am. But yeah, I genuinely agree with Marcel when he says the person you're in here is not the person you are out there. You have to step into something else. But I also want to say that each and every one of you guys deserves to be here just as much as any of us. If the weather was different on Friday, there would be 3 completely different people sitting here. So don't beat yourself up about anything that may have happened.
Thank you, Rebecca. Well, with that, we're almost at the end of this journey. This is the final tribal council. The jury have just cast their votes. I'm going to go count the votes just now. If you've just tuned in, well, it's a little bit too late. You can go catch up again. We've had 44 contestants. It was scaled down to 3 people who are sitting here, the final 3 tonight, and one of them are going to be crowned Soul Survivor, TuksRes Soul Survivor 2022, and they're going to win the 10,000 Rand cash prize that's going along with it. I'm going to go tally the votes. I'll be back in a few seconds, and then we're going to announce the TuksRes Soul Survivor 2022. Alright, I have the votes with me. The person with the most votes in this case will be crowned Soul Survivor 2022. TuksRes Soul Survivor 2022. The second prize, well, the first prize is also a cash prize of 10,000 Rand, and there's also a second prize of 5,000 Rand for the person who then receives the second highest votes. I'll read the votes. Let's go. First vote, Rebecca. Malawandla. 1 vote Rebecca, 1 vote Malawandla. Marcel. 1 vote Marcel, 1 vote Rebecca, 1 vote Malawandla. Malawandla. 2 votes Malawandla. Marcel. 2 votes Marcel, 2 votes Malawandla, 1 vote Rebecca. Malawandla. That's 3 votes Malawandla, 2 votes Marcel, 1 vote Rebecca. Marcel. That's 3 votes Marcel, 3 votes Malawandla, 1 vote Rebecca. Malawandla. That's 4 votes Malawandla, 3 votes Marcel, 1 vote Rebecca. And the winner of TuksRes Survivor 2022, Malawandla. Woo! Congratulations! Congratulations, guys, man. Yes, you had a cool journey. Well done, Malawandla. Well done, Marcel. So there we have it. That is TuksRes Survivor 2022. We've got the jury here as well, and what an amazing journey this was, man. Yeah, I think this could become an annual thing, right? Maybe a quarterly thing? Maybe a weekly thing? No, let's just keep it an annual thing for now. Thank you so much for joining us. It was amazing 3 days. And if you want to join the next TuksRes Survivor, or maybe the Varsity Survivor, you better enter. This is going to be amazing. This is something that you will treasure for life. This is something that money cannot buy. Congratulations, Malawandla, TuksRes Survivor 2022. Boom!
I am actually feeling really disappointed, to be very honest with you. I was with 2 of my closest mates, and yeah, they double blindsided me right at the end, so that was quite disappointing. But I guess it is what it is. It is the game of Survivor. A huge storm has just rolled in, and as we said at Tribal Canter, it's a great depiction of the storm that is brewing within the camp. I think the last 13 are going to have quite a whirlwind, but absolutely awesome experience and really grateful for the opportunity. Yeah, so it's actually really great. I was in an alliance with the blue team, myself, Lionel, Johan, and some mates over there, and we were gonna pretty much take it to top 4, as I believed. But yeah, unfortunately not this time around, but definitely something I'd want to try out, maybe South Africa, SA next time. But yeah, keen to see what happens and really keen to just support the guys and see them again.
I'm kind of sad because I'm going to miss everyone I met here, but it's like, under this weather conditions, I'm not really complaining because I will have a warm bed tonight. And yeah, it's also been a really good experience. I mean, like I said, I learned how to make fire. I made some really great connections and friendships that I believe I'll be able to carry outside of camp. So yeah, it was a lot of fun, and I'm glad I could be part of the first generation TuksRes Survivor 2022. The person I think who's going to win is Rebecca, only because she's very strategic and she's a silent killer, so she can be like quiet but you won't see her striking. So I think Rebecca has a really good chance of winning it. Other people are too loud and pose too much of a threat, so people are going to have their guns out for them. And my message for the rest of them would literally just be like, have fun, have a lot of fun, and play fair. In the fact that, be honest, because I knew I was going to go out this round because the people on my team told me, listen, it has come to this and we hope you can respect it. And I was like, no, I respect that you guys can tell me this beforehand, you know, because like there's no hard feelings, there's no backstabbing. So if you can make honesty your best policy, it saves a lot of hurt in the long run. That's why I'm so cheerful to go out, because I'm like, you know, the people were very respectful in the way they went about it. So yeah.
I feel great because I didn't come with any alliance. You know, they had alliance, so yeah, but I still feel good. No hard feelings.
So some of it there.
See you guys.
Around the cone, don't trip. Lionel pushing. Let's see. Gotta go around the cone. Come in.
Nah. Disappointed. Yeah. I feel like that's all I gotta say. But at least I'm gonna eat food tonight. Proper food. Please like record this and play back for him. I never voted for you. I thought you were my friend. Did me dirty, homie. No, we're no longer Ignis strong. You broke that bond, homie. I want my body heat back. I cuddled you last night. I kept you warm. You could have died without me. But yeah, guess well played on his part though, because I would have never voted for him. Like, but he voted for me, so well played on his side.
Hey, I'm Iso from Wanawu tribe, and I just got voted out. I expected to get votes today, but I didn't know who. I expected to get votes from Angelique, and I was only voted out with one vote from Marcel. So, and that's the person that I was working with. So, I just got outwitted. I'm very happy that I got to play the game, got to share the experience with those beautiful people out there, and I'm very happy that I got this far into the game. I didn't think I was gonna get this far. I wished I would have made it to merge, but all is right.
my name is Emily. I'm from the Blue Tribe. I'm no longer in the Blue Tribe because I've just been voted off. I did see it coming. I was sort of warned that my name was being mentioned, so it was between me and Lucky, and then Lucky played an idol. But I'm not really that upset about it. I think it's kind of my time to go. I've had an amazing time. I want to give a shout out to Alicia and Marine, my Survivor coaches. Thanks Marine for the water bottle. I hope I made you guys proud. And yeah, I'm really grateful for this opportunity, and I'm really ready to go home and eat something and take a shower. It wasn't even a blindside, hey, I knew going in who was voting for what. It was, I think one of our team members being taken out for medical reasons made everything kind of tough, because then there was 4 of us for the vote, so there's no really a way to get a majority. But I don't hold anything against anybody. I don't feel like it was like a blindside or a betrayal or anything. They were all playing the game, and it's reaching the point now where the merge is coming soon. So people need to start thinking about the individual game. So a lot of the alliances that we have that was more for the team game need to fall apart now. So it is what it is. I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy to go.
Anyone in this tribe that's from the same residence?
I'm Masego, I'm from the red team, and I just got voted out. I feel very sad, but I saw it coming, and it's okay. I really hope that the other red team members win. Yeah, thank you. She's here, 100%. Like, she didn't like me from the get-go, so she made everyone turn against me. So it was a lose-lose for me.
Hi, I'm Renata and I'm from Tribe Izinga. So basically what just went down was that I got voted out alongside Masego. I do feel like I was blindsided a lot by Kez, and that's okay. I thought we had like an alliance going, and it's one of those things. In this game we need to be very aware, very savvy, but it's okay because she's gonna get her turns, and that's fine. So we'll see you then.
There we go, Zengiza coming in, and this is their first tribal council for today, where we are going to eliminate one tribal member.
It was really great getting to know you. I know where your heart lies, and it's been really awesome. But all the best for the rest of your journey ahead of you, and thanks for playing. Love you, girl. See you on the flip side. See you guys.
Hi, I'm Ine. I'm from House Galicia. I was just voted out in the second day of Survivor. It's been a great journey, really. It has been quite challenging. Last night was a very low point for me. It was cold, I was hungry, and you had to just cuddle with whoever was lying next to you. So it was really a journey. I'm not sad that it has come to an end. I'm kind of content with what happened as well. I'm glad I could represent my house. I'm looking forward for next year, definitely, and I'm rooting for my Galician girls that's still in the competition. But for now, good luck to everyone that's still in.
Hi, I'm Lilika, and my Survivor challenge has come to an end. It was a very unanimous decision from the group. We all said, all of us obviously wanted to stay, but then we sat chatting and we said, okay, who's going to take it all the way? Who's going to be the best to do it? And I really hope the Chomi Sameid'll take it as far as they can. But I'm so grateful for the experience. It was so much fun. Learned a lot about myself. Loved the people that I met. It was really, really, really awesome.
And what's one skill you learned?
Sleeping on the floor. I didn't think I'd ever need to learn how to move your bum so that you lie lacquer, but now I know. There are ways that you sleep more comfortably than others.
The overall experience was really nice, and being here was such a very encouraging and like a very nice experience that I say I would have gained. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Though I'm disappointed, but yeah, I love being here. Thank you.
TuksRes Survivor!
So the challenge was to build a little fort, I think, like that's going to be waterproof and everything.
We are eating pap tonight. We seem to work quite well together. Lots of opinions coming from everywhere, and we're actually listening to each other, so it's actually quite a good dynamic.
I'm from Team Ignis, and we lost the first challenge, which sucked.
Thought he had numbers, but guess what? He's gone.
So far it's been okay, it's been tough. We haven't had like anything to eat. Our tribe didn't win the rewards, so that sucked.
I'm quite disappointed that I was eliminated in my brain now. Did not expect it.
I'm quite salty. I think that's mainly the hunger talking, but I'm happy to go out on day 1 and not day 2.
Yeah, it felt a bit like a blindside. I thought there was a plan. I thought I knew where everyone was going with things, but that's just how the game goes.
The best part is now we get to watch them, and we get to go home to a comfortable bed.
Our team is forever, and this is TuksRes Survivor! Woo! Our name is Ignis, and this is TuksRes Survivor! Woo! Our name is Igisa, and this is TuksRes Survivor! Woo! We are forever, and this is TuksRes Survivor! Woo!
Here's just 1 or 2 rules. Get all the stuff, bring it here together, and then who's here first is going to be able to go build your shelter first, alright? You're going to have some more time, but time is limited, so keep that in mind. TuksRes survivors, are you ready? Yeah.
out first in your team?
Hey guys?
I don't know, but I feel like I'm staying in.
What are the two persons that you think is going to fall out first?
I think Aiden. Not a lot of
How confident are you guys on a scale of 1 to 10? 11. I think it's going to fall out first.
I can't say.
It's raining down, red all over. You can. Welcome. Oh, look at that. Nice and clean. Okay, a little bit at the back. All right. And the winners of the first challenge. Congratulations to one now. Marcel, tell me, did you expect you guys to be sitting here, the first tribal council?
Chappies, honestly, no, I didn't think so. I think we already started working well together from the start. We have a strong tribe, so I think we're all a bit disappointed about it. But yeah, I think we're just gonna keep going stronger forward. Like we're not gonna, don't want to come back here soon.
That's the unfortunate part of this game, right? Because you guys, although you're a strong tribe, there's always this part of the game that someone has to be eliminated. You guys, are you going for strength or what is it? If I have to ask you, lady.
I don't know. I think everyone's just going with their gut feeling.
Awesome, Mercy, thank you. Lady right next to you, Mercy, can you please hand them? So, how do you feel? Are you nervous?
I'm still having fun.
Do you think it's going to be easy vote now?
No, I mean, I considered voting for myself at this stage because I really don't know who to vote for.
We need to keep a balance in terms of strength and smart thinking people, so she has to be the one that has to go according to me.
What are you going to try and make our tribe stronger for challenges coming up?
Someone has to go first. I'm sorry it was you. Voting for, I know they are not up for elimination tonight, but I'm trying to plant the next seed for the next tribe.
We're going to get straight to the votes. First vote. Shaylin. One for Shaylin. Shaylin. Two Shaylin. Third vote. Torba. Is that right? Torba. First person to leave tribal council is Torba. Can you please leave tribal council? Thank you for coming. You guys can give a round of applause.
So I'm Torba Ilona Sukwakwa. I'm a first year engineering student and I'm the first person to get voted off. And at least I can go study for NG now, guys. Bye.
Coming straight back from the challenge and being like, well done, you're going to tribal council. And yeah, so I'm really not sure, really hard to chat to everyone at camp.
Janku, you've got a big smile on your face. Do you feel vulnerable or safe today?
I feel like we each have to be vulnerable and feel safe at the same time. Otherwise, you're just delusional a bit.
Sorry, Bruni. Just gotta go. Can't be me.
So we thought it's a bit risky keeping him in because later on we stand no chance against him.
Unfortunately, she is just not a strong participating team member, and we have had to vote.
You went first on my chopping block. Sorry.
Keliketso, right? That's right. Keliketso. Right, second vote. Lionel. Kelly. 2 votes Kelly, 1 vote Lionel. 3 votes Kelly, 2 votes Lionel. First person to be voted out, Kelly.
Okay, so my name is Kileto Montre and I am from the Morehu tribe. I'm not sure why they voted me out. Like, I don't know. Maybe they don't like me, maybe they see me as a threat, but I don't know. And I think it was a very, very bad decision to vote me out. But yeah, good luck to them. I'm still angry because, you know, I don't think I deserve to go out. But no one deserves to go out. But it's just a game. And I'm happy that I got to play the game of Survivor. Like, I can go back home and be like, I was once there. So, yeah.
Okay, Zingiza, come on in. Welcome to your first tribal council. Please take a seat.
There's no obvious like, oh, this guy is the strongest or this one is the weakest. I think it's more of everyone is capable.
Yeah, I think nobody wants to be her. And you don't want to lose people after you've just done a challenge with them and work really well together. So it's not ideal. I think our plan going forward is just not to do this again.
I love you, man, but like, someone has to go. I'm so sorry.
Okay, come to that time. Third vote. Move. 1 vote Aiden. 1 vote Dumu. Move. 2 votes Dumu. 3 votes Aiden. 3 votes Dumu, 3 votes Aiden. We are in a tie. Aiden. 4 votes Aiden. 3 votes Dumu. Dumo. 5 votes Dumo. 4 votes Aiden. First person to leave tribal council. Dumo. Round of applause, Dimon. Thank you so much. You can please stand up and they'll escort you from tribal council.
I'm Dumo, so like the idea was to make sure that we're going to have more like a playing field for everyone. So the idea for me technically was to take Aiden. I respect him as a player. I think he's very smart. But the problem was like they have numbers from college. So at the point in which all of them do make it tomorrow into a match, it is just going to cause a problem for the entire game. So for me, a strategy was like, you know what, we need to take him first. But it seems like other people, they felt like he needs to be in a game, and I don't know why, but I think it was going to be beneficial for everyone at the point in which like it's going to be easy for everyone to win as opposed to having one resident is then dominating the game. So my decision was based on that, just to eliminate that domination, make sure that the survivor thing is going to be interesting as possible.
Thank you so much, my brother.
good. I need you to leave.
4 is a majority out of 7, so thank you. You will have to leave tribal council.
It's been a long day. It's been a very chaotic day and a very chaotic vote, I must say. But I'm actually very proud of the game that I played today. I'm actually a bit sad, especially more specifically to people such as Innocent, because he's ineffectively given the 10,000 Rand to college. And whether he did that out of loyalty or just being dumb, we'll never know. But on the bright side, I've left camp with a fake idol, so that should be fun.
Can't be trusted.
Simply because I don't know who to trust anymore.
Or you or me.
4 votes Henry, 3 votes Heath left. Second person voted out of your tribe. Henry. Well done.
I'm Henry Pretorius. I'm from the Blue Tribe and I just got voted out. I must say completely blindsided. Didn't expect that at all. While I had an immunity idol as well, which I was hoping to use when things got a bit more tricky to draw more votes and tell the O's to vote for me and use that as a sort of way of preserving us. I just didn't think now was the time to use it. But you live and you learn, so unfortunately I'm not exactly sure what happened. I think it might be that I might have just seemed like I might be a problem a bit later on, or that some of the O's that I might have chatted with might have not believed every word I said when all of it might not exactly have been true. So I can't blame them exactly, but it was fun, it was a good game, and I hope my mates win.
This is the opposite of what I want to do, but it is what it is.
The wrong side of the numbers the last time. I think I'm the one going home, but I hope I take it with me.
I'm Innocent Blake and I'm from the Zingesi tribe. I'm quite disappointed that I was eliminated right now. Did not expect it at all. I think I played a really good game and I broke everything that I could in the game, and I'm just super disappointed. I wish I could go on for longer, but there had to be like 2 people to leave, so I guess I was like the second person, and that's alright. I just wish the other guys very good luck. I hope they make it, and I hope one person from my tribe actually wins the competition. So good luck to them. Yeah.
Thank you so much, brother.
So I'm Aiden van Us, formerly part of the Zingiza tribe. It really sucks that we lost all 3 challenges and ended up having to go into tribunal council so many times. I knew I drew the short end of the stick when I saw my name get tossed out in round 1. So when they announced that 2 people had to leave, I knew that I was going to be one of them. At the end of the day, I'm quite salty. I think that's mainly the hunger talking, but I'm happy to go out on day 1 and not day 2. So someone had to draw the short end of the stick, and it just happened to be me. To the rest of my teammates, 2 of you at least, I say good luck, and yeah, cheers.
Team decided that. And yeah, good vibes.
Tribe has spoken. Mercy, thanks so much. Tribe has spoken.
Hi, I'm Dieter. I was in Ignis Tribe and I was just voted out. Obviously, it's very hard. It felt a bit like a blindside. I thought there was a plan. I thought I knew where everyone was going with things, but that's just how the game goes. But I'm not one to let my chin fall down. I had a fantastic experience. I was never here for first, I was never here for the 10K. I was here to meet people, and meet people I did, friends I made, and yeah, I hope my tribe goes far. I hope the friends I made go far, and I hope to see some of them in the outside. And I'm glad I tried, I'm glad I came. It was a hell of a lot of fun.
Hello, I'm Mercy Boateng. I was in Tribe Ignis, the orange team. And I mean, it's been fun, it's been amazing getting to know all these different people from different races. I feel like our tribe had the best vibes, we had the best connection, the best teamwork, and we encouraged each other the whole time. I had fun. I saw it coming. I can't say I didn't see it coming. I did see okay, they're gonna vote me out. So yeah, I knew what was going to happen. I hoped not though. I do think some of the alliances that have formed, while it might not show on the it's behind the scenes, but the alliances that form, and later on it's gonna get more intense, I feel.
I always wanted to be Tribe.
She's the weakest link.
Wow, this is so sad, but here's the name of the team member that I feel they should be voted out. And nothing personal, but we just have to do it.
I feel like the tribe has spoken, and there was nothing that I could do, and yeah.
Hi, I'm Bruce. I'm from Tribe Wanao, and unfortunately I just got voted out. Surprisingly, I didn't see it coming that I'd get voted out, considering that whenever we had a challenge, especially in the first 2 challenges, I feel like I kept the team really calm and focused on what we're doing. And I think that because we're a group of introverts, we just needed that one person to just push us in the right direction. But now that I'm not there, and even Charlize isn't there anymore, I wonder who that person's going to be. And I feel like the next person that actually becomes let's call them the leader, is kind of going to get targeted. Something that's also really, really interesting for me is how we thought we could trust Meso, because he had a really great personality, and I mean, he's a doctor, you'd kind of guess he'd be ethical. So that's kind of I didn't see that coming. We definitely got played. Our plan was that 3 of us vote for Riabetswe, 3 of us vote for Andile. Then apparently there was a 3-2 split between Bailey and Charisse. But apparently we got played. So I'm really happy that I got played, because one, that means that our house was actually a threat to the other participants, considering that both Henry, Aiden got eliminated today, and I myself tonight as well, I'm starting to see a trend here. So I really think that the other teams are scared for college.
I'm Charlize, and I just got voted out my tribe. I really think Messo's playing both sides and it's gonna get him burned hard. Because now people are gonna go back, they're gonna go, what the fuck happened? Because there were people that had this plan that did not know anything about that was gonna happen tonight. It's gonna be real interesting to see how the dynamics back at camp are gonna be. Glad I can only watch it online. Yeah.
That's tough. Thank you so much, Nick.
Like I said, it's gotta be someone.
Tribe has spoken. Thank you for being part of this. You can leave tribal council. Tribe has spoken. Thank you. Thank you very much, guys. You can leave tribal council.
I am actually feeling really disappointed, to be very honest with you. I was with two of my closest mates and yeah, they double blindsided me right at the end, so that was quite disappointing. But I guess it is what it is. It is the game of Survivor. A huge storm has just rolled in, and as we said at Tribal Council, it's a great depiction of the storm that is brewing within the camp. I think the last 13 are going to have quite a whirlwind, but absolutely awesome experience and really grateful for the opportunity. Yeah, so it's actually really great. I was in an alliance with the blue team, myself, Lionel, Johan and some mates over there, and we were gonna pretty much take it to top 4, as I believed. But unfortunately not this time around, but definitely something I'd want to try out, maybe South Africa, SA next time. But keen to see what happens, and really keen to just support the guys and see them again.
I'm kind of sad because I'm going to miss everyone I met here, but it's like, under this weather conditions, I'm not really complaining because I will have a warm bed tonight. And yeah, it's also been a really good experience. I mean, like I said, I learned how to make fire. I made some really great connections and friendships that I believe I'll be able to carry outside of camp. So yeah, it was a lot of fun, and I'm glad I could be part of the first generation TuksRes Survivor 2022. The person I think who's gonna win is Rebecca, only because she's very strategic, and she's a silent killer, so she can be like quiet, but you won't see her striking. So I think Rebecca has a really good chance of winning it. Other people are too loud and pose too much of a threat, so people are gonna have their guns out for them. And my message for the rest of them would literally just be like, have fun, have a lot of fun, and play fair. In the fact that, be honest, because I knew I was gonna go out this round, because the people on my team told me, listen, it has come to this and we hope you can respect it. I was like, no, I respect that you guys can tell me this beforehand, you know, because like there's no hard feelings, there's no backstabbing. So if you can make honesty your best policy, it saves a lot of hurt in the long run. That's why I'm so cheerful to go out, because I'm like, you know, the people were very respectful in the way they went about it. So yeah. I feel great because